sorry, for some reason I said once or twice, my lesson today is not with Hikaru. My lesson today is with the Botez gals. Give me one sec. I actually just realized I don't have them on Discord. I kept checking Discord and I was like, I don't even freaking have them. But I think they should be ready now.
We know that team's down there, right? I also know there's like 5 or 6 guys in this lobby. Desperate. For just a hint of love.
Feeling the love.
Actually not a bad song. Oh shit, you get banned for playing this? Probably not. I'd assume not.
To continue Rust and just chat over Rust. All of us are so close. 93% on your skin.
Okay, I do feel like there are a lot of people that are really close, so listen. I'm gonna stream 2 hours of Rust tomorrow. Okay? Probably right before the drops end. I'm gonna stream 2 hours. That's it. Okay? Be there or be square. I'm so sorry though, I did have prior plans for today and I cannot flake on that. So yeah. Tonight, give me the love. Doo-doo. Also, there's some Mimi Momo. Mimi Momo? Mimi Momo? Mino, mino, mino. Hi, baby. Here you go. Lady. Dude, my new blinds are fucking sick. Actually, they're so good. They're so good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know some of you guys legit have 1% left. Here, I'll be in the rest category until I have to go. Until I have to swap. Hi.
Yeah. She ain't got no time to spend on you. Dressing like she got nothing to lose. Looking for a love you ain't gon' find none. She don't want no love, she just want diamonds. Working like I got something to prove. Yeah. I ain't got no time to OG told me always move in silence. I don't want no love, I just want diamonds.
I just wanna fuck on your bitch. Hey.
I wanna fuck on your bitch. I wanna teach you new tricks. I just might smash on the then I'm gonna be a dick. Get the real, make it flip. Stay solid, never trip. Roll it all, take a hit. You know it just be the case. Still I can't go to the States.
What a shame, what a shame. Still I'm out here running game. By the way, can you guys let me know? It's always me asking how to pronounce people's names. Is it Andrea or Andrea? Why am I the Pega?
During the lesson, there is drama between him and the Botez girls if you did not know. Tellnick _01 donated $2. Could you just leave the stream on while you're gone lol?
I think that's against TOS, I'm sorry. If I could, I would.
Vernla donated $2.
Oh, I want to sneeze so bad.
It's my friend Floss' birthday.
Hello.
Today. Can you please wish her a happy B-day? Also, I love your channel.
Thank you, thank you. Happy birthday, Gloss. What a cute name. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you. I get used to this shit. Hey. Oh, did someone tell me Andrea or Andrea? Andrea on Andrea.
Looking for a love you ain't gon' find none. She just want diamonds.
She doesn't have a Andrea. It's Andrea? Andrea? Okay, you can't tell me that neither is correct. Like, you can tell me that either is correct. You can tell me that either is fine, but there's definitely one that's more correct than the other. Andrea. Right? I guess I should ask her.
Kyle donated $2. Hey Poopy, taking a break from Twitch. Illy see you.
Hello. Enjoy your break.
Can we get a close-up of that second painting in the background? It looks really good.
I mean, I guess maybe not so much a close-up, but a better look. Isn't it cute?
Pokey.
It's
just
me,
asked
Lily, and Yvonne. Yeah, you're right. I just feel so annoying. You know? Like, I could ask you guys. One sec. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi guys!
Hi, Poki.
I'm so excited for today's lesson.
So are we. We're very excited.
What's up?
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, actually, I hear you guys great.
That's perfect. I told Andrea she has to use her indoor voice today.
Well,
But would she really be being herself if she used her, you know?
Thank you, Poki.
Boss
Thank
queen,
you.
don't worry.
This is my indoor voice.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying this now, Pokey, but once you have a stream with Andrea and you can't hear for the next week, you might
Andrea.
change your stance.
I'll make sure to, lower my audio a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be prepared.
Chess
Exactly.
lesson. The
Also,
Botez
before I start the
sisters.
lesson, I wanted to say that when I started streaming, I was trying to look up to some girl streamers, so I did a bit of research, and obviously, you were one of the ones who came up. And I remember going to your YouTube, searching by date oldest to see your videos when you started,
no.
just to be inspired from where you started and where you went, and it was really, really inspirational. And then I tried finding some
Probably
about
be
your
really
life to learn.
cringy.
No, they were great.
The Vitalik fangirl.
Shut up, Andrea.
Oh, that's so cute, though. Can I just say, I don't know, I just love you guys and your channel. You're so great. You're just like a blessing, not only to the Twitch community, but I mean, I'm sure to the chess community also. And you guys are so freaking cute.
Aw, Alex is literally gonna cry.
It makes me wish I had a sister. Oh my god.
Oh, did you hear that, Alex?
Alex is rolling her eyes.
You had me until the last line, Pokey. Oh, well, thank you. That is really kind from you. And I saw that you've already been doing lessons. I know you did it with Hikaru, with Anna. So you're really training for PogChamps, and everybody's telling me that you're actually going to be a very serious contender for first place.
Okay, no, but the thing is, like, of course I need to get lessons because I don't know shit.
Don't worry, that's here. I think you have really, really good chances this Saturday. It'd be pretty epic for your first tournament, but we're not gonna jinx anything.
I'm very excited, but I also do feel like, I think I saw someone that you guys had a lesson with, and I feel like they were like 800, maybe 1K rating. And I'm still
who
so
was
new.
it?
Maybe Fundy.
Fundy, yeah, I think it was
just
Fundy.
reached 1K.
Yeah.
He's probably like top seed. But
He's
you can
been
take him down.
He's been doing chess almost every day or something like that. He's been progressing so much. But on the
Yeah.
bright side, you're gonna be playing in PogChamps also. So this could
So
be
yeah,
really good
two
practice.
tourneys. Exactly. That's how I see it for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, so yeah, what we're gonna hope to do today is we were thinking we could start off with a practice game where you play with us so that we can kind of see your playing style and give pointers. We'll be talking throughout. And then after we could do a practice game with somebody who's your level in the exact same time format that you're gonna have on Saturday.
Okay, sounds good. I actually wanted to ask you guys, what is the time format?
It's going to be 15 minutes with 2-second increment, and we're going to do it by knockout. So I think for your first round, you're going to be paired with Lily Pichu.
I'm
sorry.
I mean, no, to be fair, like, that makes sense. We're probably both the least inexperienced chess players. I'd assume, but I'm not even sure.
I'd say Wilbur in the mix too. I was thinking maybe Lily versus Wilbur is closer. I think Poki's a little bit more experienced than both. We'll see.
Guys, do you know I've been playing a week and a half? That's like it. Or maybe 2 weeks?
But you've been putting in a lot of work. Like, you've been doing as
Wow.
many lessons as most of the contestants. And you've had a lot of different coaches, so.
But that being said, it's true that some of the competitors have had more background.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to be hard. But hopefully the event is fun regardless.
Guys,
and, you
rest
know,
tomorrow.
In 15 minutes and 2 seconds, anything can happen. People have upsets.
True.
And it's not like you're playing against masters, right? They're still new players who blunder sometimes.
Yeah, but like when you're like 400, 500 rating, someone with like double your rating seems like a master.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Well, let's see.
But either way,
We're
we'll
gonna-
give it our best shot.
Exactly. And then for PogChamps, you'll be fully prepared. You started earlier than most of them.
Exactly.
Hopefully,
It's kind
yeah.
of like Hafu, who went into PogChamps with less experience than some other people
Mm-hmm.
for PogChamps too, but she came back from behind and ended up winning the entire thing, which was insane.
Oh, she
of
was
course,
behind in like the... how she-
That's what those were her words. There were a lot more people, way more experienced, so she felt like she had
Oh,
to.
yeah,
She
no,
was
that was
waiting
true.
Before it started.
Yeah.
And then she grinded up to like 1,400 by the end of it, so.
Oh my god.
That is
Pretty crazy.
insane.
And then she went on to Among Us, which she said was less stressful.
Yeah, but she did chess for Among Us, which you know.
To
makes
be
sense.
fair, I actually find Among Us more stressful than chess.
Really?
Yeah, chess is
agree.
fun.
It is. I think it was that she was
Among Us, you
training
have to
so
lie and
seriously, and she was
shit?
so nervous for the actual games. It was so cute to watch because somebody worked so hard and the emotions are clearly there.
I feel like I'm gonna be the same. Like, you know, there's learning chess, that's one thing, but also just not being nervous playing in front of stream is gonna be a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's for sure. So what's your chess.com username, by the way?
It's just Pokimane. They
Oh,
got
okay.
it for me, so nice.
They should get it
Yeah.
for you, honestly.
They definitely should.
Sorry, there's this
Okay,
loud ass.
so are you in chess.com/live?
One sec.
Okay.
I love
I am
when Alex
now.
begins to pull out her teacher voice. I can
Hey,
always
let's
tell.
go.
Get it serious, Pokey.
You have a teacher voice too,
Yeah, no, I
Andrea.
definitely do.
You have your angry teacher and your happy teacher. Which one are you gonna be today?
The happy teacher.
Dude, there's a helicopter
Okay,
just
so
standing
let's
above a building.
Do this. Okay, so for this training exercise, if you can try to think out loud and explain what you're thinking as you make the moves. I mean, you already have a higher title than us, Woman Grandmaster, so it
Which
should go
clearly
well.
means I'm better, yes, of course.
Oh no, Tubbo's in here spying on his
Hey,
competition.
Stubbo!
Tubbo, you ain't gonna learn shit because I haven't learned shit, okay? You're gonna get worse by watching.
That's funny because we asked Tubbo to trash talk, and he was like, "Honestly, I think I'm gonna get crushed."
What is his experience level like?
He's about 700 now.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I was coaching
Dude,
him
that's
last
still
time. I
so
can't remember.
good.
Yeah, he's actually pretty natural at it.
I'm
It's,
gonna
it's
reset
very
Poki's
much an
clock.
experience
Oh,
thing.
why is chat? Oh, she has chat disabled, so we can't do commands.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
chess.com disabled my chat.
It's okay. Actually, I could do it from another account. 1 second.
So that we can adjust your time vote.
Yeah. Okay, so I think you can get started, and then we'll fix your time to make sure that you're not behind.
Well, you want me to do a new 15-minute?
No, we're gonna. Oh, did it abort the game?
Yeah.
There we go. We'll just do a rematch.
Yeah, we'll just do it again. 1 second.
Yeah, how'd you get that woman GM title? I'm assuming it was with QT, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Yes.
awesome.
Yo, woman
Dude,
GM.
it's so funny. I'll be playing random games, and for some reason on my phone, the chat isn't disabled. So people will just be like, how did you get that title? And I'll be like, my dad owns chess.com. I'll just say some random shit.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome. Okay, here we go. We got it.
All right. Let's
So-
go.
D4. So I'm guessing you already learned some basic openings in terms of putting your pawns to the center. Do you normally play D4 or E4?
I watched one video, Leslie's video with Hikaru on the London system, and the London system just looked so pretty that I was like, I'll learn that.
This
It's-
is my prodigy. The London is
Yeah.
the only opening I ever play as white, and Alex always makes fun of me, but it's my favorite opening ever.
I've been
really
liking
like
it
this is
too.
going. Okay, this
And I
is
feel like at
perfect.
least at my rating, sometimes people are like, what the fuck is that? She just
Yeah.
brought her bishop out, you know?
Beginners, it's great, and it's a really comfortable opening.
Yeah, what's cool about it is the move order rarely changes regardless what your opponent plays. So you don't have to remember that much opening, and then it's really intuitive.
Yeah, agreed.
So far so good, and Andrea can give you the best London pointers.
I think I do F3 or knight to F3 next, right?
Good, correct?
Okay, bishop G7. So we're just doing, and ask us if you think anything we're doing is weird or unusual.
Is that called it starts with an F.
Fianchetto.
Yeah, your bishop.
Yeah, you should give it a better name. Some streamers
Fianchetto.
called it a sniper house, which I thought was a little more cool.
Actually, that does sound kind of cool. But to be fair, the original name sounds cool too.
That's true. It sounds very fancy.
Here, we'll do emote only.
Yes, the fianchetto. Haha.
Is it not French or
It sounds like a kind of
I thought
pasta.
it's
I thought it was
Italian.
Italian. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Actually, I'm not. Okay, this is something I'm a bit unsure about. Whether I do bishop to d3 or pawn to c3 first.
So the order doesn't, that's the thing, it doesn't matter too much. It depended if Alex pushed her c5 pawn and was turning like a c4, then c3 first is important, but here it doesn't make a difference.
And
Okay,
I'll also
true.
say, since you're cramming so much information before Saturday, on the move order in the opening, don't sweat it.
Yeah.
Your opponents,
No one's gonna know.
they're
how
not
to,
going to
like,
react
play the
differently.
order, so you're
Exactly.
good.
So it'll be
If
totally
you
fine.
say so. Okay.
And I'm going to play what I see them playing often, which is
Yeah.
moves like knight f6.
Good idea.
Okay, perfect.
The opening is looking very nice. I kind of want to teach her about the. Do you ever push your h3 pawn, Pokey?
Sometimes, but typically only when they bring the bishop out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to attack it. So in the London, it's a really good safe move that you can always play because it makes room for your bishop to come to h2, and we'll show you how we can attack that bishop. So no, you should no.
I'm not going to take it. I'm just
okay,
going to give
okay.
the example. So
I was gonna wait for her to push h3 first, but we can do it.
So the reason you usually push h3 is because of this move that puts pressure on your bishop, and you often want to save your bishop. In this position, you don't have a hideaway spot to go to.
True, I could only go to g3 and then trade you there.
Yeah, which
Right.
isn't too bad, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's why in future games you can always play it as a safe move.
And if you ever forget, don't panic. Just move your bishop back one. And often, if your bishop takes, you can take with either pawn depending on what your strategy is.
So I move back here.
You usually move back to g3 in this position.
Okay. And then I want to push the h pawn.
So you only want to push the h pawn before your bishop gets under attack.
Okay.
So in future games you can push it before you go bishop d3 or something.
And
Just
I'd
to
only
allow
push
them,
it to
like, trade.
h3.
Yes, one square
Okay.
because if you extend your pawns too much where your king is gonna castle, it creates weaknesses.
True.
And I do want to say one thing, because this is really different than classical chess, especially when it's faster and it's online. And as chess players, growing up, we were always taught to go for the most accurate moves. But I think when it's online chess and when you're learning, you want to kind of balance it with playing good moves that are fast instead of perfect moves that sink all your time.
True.
And on top of that, people in the tournament won't really punish small inaccuracies. The only things that will really make you lose your game is if you like blunder a major piece or checkmate
Blunder my
or something.
queen.
The Botez gambit, yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling there'll be some Botez gambits in the tournament.
I hope so. Let's just say
Just
that.
watching Tubbo and Fundy play last night, I saw plenty of them.
Really? Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
I mean, actually, no, Tubbo, was completely winning, and then he just completely blundered his queen to Fundy. I was like, oh, I guess I coached him, so,
Actually, this
Who's
move.
in the chat? Andrea.
It's okay,
Sorry,
Tubbo,
Tubbo.
you still ended up winning more games.
Yeah.
So it's just acquired taste.
Also, with this move, I've always been a bit iffy about this bishop positioning because when I do move my knight here, he's undefended. So
Right.
I'm glad you did this because I actually would not know what to do in a regular game.
Let's see.
So what options would you consider here?
I would consider I could move my knight so that my queen can take back. I can also move my bishop elsewhere, which is decent because your bishop can't really capture anything else, but it also feels very like a beta bitch move, you know?
Trading at all?
Trading? Okay, that would be decent, but I
what do
also
you think's
feel
better,
like
to
it's
defend or
almost
to
like
trade?
playing on your terms, if that makes sense.
I actually really like the way you're thinking about this. What you did really well, and that you can apply to every game you play, is when you're considering moves, do breadth first, then depth. So be like, I have option 1, 2, and 3. It usually helps you in case you would have completely overlooked a move and get tunnel vision on one. So now that you have those 3 options, which one do you think would be the best?
I could also push this pawn, I think, because I have 2 things defending.
Good. Okay, we'll let you make your move, and then we'll give you feedback after you decide.
Yeah, because all of your options are viable here.
Actually, I kind of like this.
Nice.
I think recently I've been doing a lot of things with the London system that I haven't done before, just to explore
No,
it.
this is great. Actually, E4 is like one of the main ideas for the London because that's the whole point of the C pawn holding down the D4. So this is a great strategy that you know. So the only piece of advice, which honestly your move is probably gonna be better in most games while trading won't. But so if you traded bishops, do you see what you would do to black's pawn structure?
Yeah, it would be doubled up.
How do you know that in a week of chess poking?
I mean, okay. Well, someone mentions it like once and you go, yes, the pawn is one on top of the other instead of side by side.
There you go. But it's not advanced. It does.
Well,
Thank you
the
very
double
much.
pawns.
I'm a prodigy.
You really are. And then, okay, in addition to doubling the pawns, where's the potential weakness it's starting to create? Or a file? When I say a file, we're talking about a
Vertical line.
on the board. Is it? So what file is it opening up?
The G file, I believe.
Good. And so that's
Which is
actually
good because it
really
attacks
important.
the king. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
actually, you're
only
right.
in
That
this
isn't a bad
position-
trade.
Yeah, which sometimes, many times when they're going to attack your bishop, it'll be defended and your move is probably the best. But in this case, since our only defender was the pawn, you want to take any opportunity to start opening the king.
That being said,
Okay.
this move is still good, and
It
you
was
still
a
have a
great
good
move, though.
position.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm really glad you guys explained that because then I'll know. Like, I remember just situations where, like, I'd bring my bishop out here and then he would push this pawn. I'd be like, you know, like, that's like fucking ruining my life.
Wait,
and then,
which
and then
pawn?
one
The
per.
C-
Oh,
which
sorry.
pawn?
In like a
gotta
whole
pull up
different
your screen.
setup, if I bring. Wait, do you see my arrows?
No, we can't see
Oh,
your arrows
shit.
as your opponent, but we're gonna open your stream. So
We can see him now.
Okay, we got
yeah.
it.
I just meant bring the bishop
Oh,
to
bishop
b5.
B5.
Yeah. To like create a pin or something, and then they would push this, and I would like freak out. And then someone was like, no, it's actually pretty decent if you just like trade for the knight, and then he has like stacked or whatever it is, right?
Oh,
Yes.
so it's
And
for
just-
the king, right?
Yeah, and just knowing things like that, like, oh, it's actually fine to trade in this scenario because it's advantageous because you
Yes.
ruin his pawn structure or whatever else, helps me a lot whenever this scenario will come up.
Perfect. Looks like you already applied that. So
And also in the London, this is the only common trade you'll have on your bishop when they bring their bishop out, and you can always open it, and or if you're attacking their knight. So you'll probably remember it and see it often if you keep playing the London system.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so now she has her knight in the middle. Okay, let's say we trade off.
So do you think that was a good or bad trade for us? We can continue playing.
I think it might have been a little bit better for you guys, especially because I haven't castled yet, and because it kind of like it opens up this file.
You
But I'm
there.
not really sure. Pardon?
I tried to trick you there because we're not going to be playing our best moves here. We're going to try to play similar to some moves your opponents might, and it was actually a bad trade for us.
Really? Why is that?
Although I want to validate one very good observation Pokimane made, which is her king is still in the center, and on the e file there's only one pawn. So having
Yeah,
that
he's so
kind of
naked.
yeah, you always want to be aware of that, because in certain positions, if we had a check or something that would ruin your castle, that would be dangerous. Luckily, there are no specific moves here. So Andrea's question was more about, is it better to have two pairs of bishops or a bishop and a knight?
I guess a bishop and a knight.
So
Or
that
maybe not. I'm really not sure, actually.
It's okay. She hasn't covered this one yet.
Yeah,
Finally,
exactly.
something we can teach her. You knew the double pawn, so the second really important thing to keep in the opening is called the bishop pair. So even though bishops and knights are worth the same, two bishops are normally stronger because covering all the diagonals, they just work better together. So normally you don't want to trade your bishop for a knight unless, let's say, you're ruining their pawn structure or it's part of a bigger plan.
I always thought that, and because I feel like, especially when you just get into the game, you're like, it's so much easier to see how the bishops attack and move.
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel like that's actually pretty intuitive. But also, I feel like in my elo, people
It doesn't
fall
matter
to
too
knight
much.
traps so much easier,
exactly.
Actually, a lot of grandmasters say that knights are trickier in speed chess because it is easier to fall for a knight trap.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a high level strat that honestly, if you're ever worried about it in the game, don't think about it too much. But as you progress towards PogChamps, then that might be something that actually becomes helpful.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. All right, so let's say we do this move.
Okay, so I try to do this thing where I just understand the purpose of
Yes,
my opponent's
perfect.
move.
fantastic. I don't know who taught you that, but that coach A+.
I think that's probably the thing that'll help me the most.
Most definitely. That's what we've been trying to get everyone to ask. And, there's always a move when they forget, and that's when the blunders
Yeah, and
come.
that's when the queen drops.
Yeah.
Not you, Tubbo. You're great, Tubbo.
Yeah, Tubbo, you're perfect. You're gonna win the whole thing. So I feel like you're not necessarily attacking anything new. So I think I just castle here.
Perfect.
You did exactly what we had arrowed on our stream.
Yay.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna take the bishop here and try to explain how you're considering the two options.
Yeah, so I can take with my F2 pawn or my H2 pawn. I feel like a lot of the time you want to take, capture towards the center, or at least that's what I've heard.
That's a true strategy.
Yeah,
Yep.
but also in this particular situation, I feel like it makes my king more vulnerable because it opens this whole file, or I guess the whole H file. So I actually think I would capture with my F2 pawn. But you can let me know, yeah.
Yeah, so what you do really well so far is you understand the nuance in chess. You remember rules and when they don't apply to these specific positions. So that is a really good observation. Your answer is correct. You don't want to open up the H file, but the other thing that taking with your F pawn does is it opens up your rook control a little bit. Yeah. So good job.
Yay.
Okay, now here we go.
I feel like I could move my bishop back. I could also go for the knight trade.
So oh yeah, so you saw that F5 attacked your bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, they're both good options, so you could go for either here.
I think I'd probably just move it back. Good. So your bishop here is actually very strong. Your pawns, your center pawn are in dark squares, which is the ideal thing you want. You always want your pawns, if you're left with one bishop, to be on the opposite color. So choosing not to trade it, and especially when there's this huge white square diagonal that the black king is on, is the best idea.
True.
And there's another note that you can remember. Bishops are usually better in open positions because they can travel across the board faster, whereas knights are better in closed positions because it's easier for them to hop over pawns.
Okay, got it.
It's a lot of information, so I know, as long as you just remember one of these bits about bishops or knights, that's...
Actually, I'd never considered
sponging these up so quickly. So
yeah, true.
That makes so much sense, though. You do want your pawns on the opposite ones because they're also attacking the opposite colored squares.
Right. Yeah, they're attacking the opposite color square. They're not blocking your own bishop. So very good strategy.
Beautiful.
My mom's in chat and she said, "Yeah, she's good."
Oh, that's so cute.
My mom's been trying to learn chess for a long time.
Yeah, she's right here learning with you, probably.
Yeah, she watches your guys' stream every day.
She does.
She wants to be WGM too. That's so cute. I wish my mom was like tech savvy enough.
Oh, well.
One time my mom saw a mate before someone were teaching. She's like, "I saw it first. I feel so good."
Dude, that's one of the best feelings. I think that's what I love about chess too. Like, it's so satisfying when even just beating your opponent is so satisfying, but especially like having them fall for a trap you set or something like that. I love it.
Exactly. Okay, so let's make a pawn move.
Okay. So, I could bring my pawn to b4. Which looks decent. I could also just match with like a4.
Good. Keep going through breadth first. What other moves would you consider?
Considering just ignoring it and like moving my queen and then moving my rook to the e file or something. Which is something I want to do at some point.
Good.
I think that's about all I'd consider for now.
Yeah, those are really good options to start with.
Yay.
So which one looks the best now? So then pick the option that looks the best and go deeper into that one.
Okay, actually the more I thought about it, the more I liked moving my pawn to a4 because my bishop is protecting it, which further allows me to just like move my queen and move my rook out because otherwise if I move my rook out, nothing is protecting the a2 pawn.
Okay, so go for a4 and then we'll tell you what we think after you move it.
Good, and so I like this plan that you pointed out the e-file, but you said you could do it later, so that's great. For moves like this, where you just slowly improve your pieces, you always have time, so I like that you're taking it step by step. Now you prevented our attack, and then you can go for your plan on the e-file.
Yeah, and a4 or on the complete opposite side of the board, h5, are often moves that you block with the same pawn move. So these are, and this is another strategy you can use in openings or attacks against the king.
So usually you just want to respond with the same thing, basically?
It's not every single time, but often if somebody plays something like h5 against your king, you do often reply with h4, and same on the queen side, because you don't want to give your opponent too much space. With other pawns, it's not as clear, but these side pawns, usually that's the response.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
Noted. I'm so peepo G.
Alice, we're gonna speed up a little bit. We might flag.
No, girl, I got
I don't think you can. Don't ever say, "Girl, I got you" to me again.
Shut up, Andrea.
I am not your girlfriend. I'm your brother.
That's so cute. You guys are so cute.
Thanks, Marcel.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, can you do it like that?
Okay, bro.
That's more like it. Thank you.
Question: do I want to in this?
Not friends, Sag.
I think in general, I know I want to move my rooks to the D and E file, but in this situation, do I prefer E and F, or should I still go for like straight down the middle?
Perfect question.
So, what would your instincts say for those?
My knight is still defended by G2, so I guess I could go for straight down the middle. And actually, I do very much want to contest the E5 spot.
Okay, so you are right. The rook to E1 and D1 are the correct choices here. Another thing that will help you decide where to put your rooks is looking at the pawn structure, because usually you want to put your rooks on the file that has the least amount of pawns, or if there's a direct threat like helping push a pawn.
But the F1 is already a semi-open.
True, but
True.
I was gonna instruct in a different way, so I don't know actually which rook move is better, but I was gonna say bringing her A rook to E1 is actually stronger because the F rook is already doing a really good job holding a semi-open
Holding
file
it
and
down
defending
by the king.
Yeah, and so your queen is already covering the D file, so I like keeping your pieces more close to your king.
there's one other technique on that. If
But I
you
think
play your
both
rook
are
to
decent.
E1, you trap your rook on F1 and it limits its mobility. Whereas if it's on E1, it could go between F1 and E1. But it's not a, you can have different plans. Same as we did. Chess usually has more than one correct
Yeah,
way
I
to
think
play.
it's more of a stylistic choice, but regardless, you have the good
Okay.
idea. There's not many times when we disagree on moves. I was gonna make a move.
I love that
yeah.
though. It really does show how stylistic chess can be, or is in general.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, well, we actually have kind of an ugly
I think I should have
Yeah.
moved my queen to
Okay, I'm
this
gonna play
file.
this. I'll try to get a little
Yeah, we
crazy.
need to start attacking to test her blunders, because her strategy is very strong.
Yeah. I feel like you'd be a really good strategic style player, which is good because that's what the London is for.
Yay! Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad. I just need to learn kind of how to transition into mid game and like start attacking pieces, basically.
Perfect, which is pretty much what we're getting into right now.
Okay.
So if he takes,
So
I take.
how many
he
times
takes, I
is your
take,
pawn on
he
D4
takes, I
attacked
take.
here?
Yeah, you're out attacking me, basically.
Yes. So the problem is that now if we take your pawn, we can grab an extra pawn. So usually when your opponent attacks one of your pieces, try to just double check if it's defended or not. Because otherwise you can sometimes get tunnel vision and focus on your own plan, but you also
Yeah.
have to react.
True.
So let's say we didn't see it and we play this move. Which is very possible in the tournament, honestly. Just
We're not doing
responding.
the math fast enough. Okay, I need to do the math on the freaking E5 pawn.
Take your
Yeah,
time.
and you can also
Okay.
use arrows because hey,
I love
it's
that
online
shit, yeah.
chess. Exactly.
Arrows are always fun.
He'd probably take in this
Arrows are
order.
actually a really nice visual.
Take. It still sucks for me, so. You still beat me out because you moved your rook. So, how do I counteract that?
So the pawn on D4 is still under attack, right?
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, what's wrong with this move?
I mean, I would blunder my queen.
Yes.
Oh my god! I
How
don't
much
know.
are you actually losing? You're not blending your whole queen.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
a full
I
bunch
take
of
back,
A
but
budget queen.
So
A
in the
budget
end,
queen.
how much material are you losing?
let me see. You take. I'll take back. I guess I lose a pawn, or are we even? You take. I'll take. I mean, I guess it depends if I also take back on the knight, but I don't think I would. Like if you took on e5 after. All right, let's do it.
Here, we'll play it out.
But we'll set up
Oh.
some traps for you to win it back later.
Wait, yeah.
So yeah, how much material? Total? Let's not count. We don't have to count the pawn. So just the trade we just did.
I think I lost 3.
Correct. Good.
Yeah.
So you lost the knight.
The knight, yeah.
Good.
Which is not
Not
too
the
bad.
worst shit. Not the
Better than
worst
a
shit.
queen, you know.
Yeah, and losing
it's
a
okay.
piece, losing a piece on under say 1200 rating in rapid chess, it's something you can come back from.
So right now I see that my bishop is hanging. So I'm thinking, honestly, I could check to buy myself a move to figure out what the fuck I want to do.
That's an
Otherwise,
option,
I can
yeah.
move him around. I could also move my bishop to c1.
Good. So what do you think? We're down a piece, but what is one of your strengths in this position?
My broskies are together.
That's true. The rooks. Anything else? There's one broski. He's kind of far away, but he's doing better.
I think just the fact that my bishop kind of has like a direct possible line to the king. And I do have, I think, like the most pushed pawn, essentially.
Good.
Yeah.
Call that pass on. Since there's no black pawn that could trade it as it advances.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in this position, it's a little bit tricky
Because you have 2 attacking, yeah.
Yeah, but
and I only
you
have
could
1.
save it. You could save it using your bishop plan on that diagonal. So that is really one of your main strengths. Having a pawn that's so advanced already in just the first 20 moves.
Oh, true, because if I check you, you'll have to move, and then I can use the next move to move my pawn up, right?
Exactly. And your pawn on b2 will be hanging, but
yeah.
regardless, you have 2 pawns under attack.
I think
And
that's
saving
worth
the
it.
past one, yeah, this is pretty much your biggest strength. So let's say, I'm gonna play closer. Alex has been going kind of tough. I'm gonna play closer to, let's say like
not that.
1200, 1300 level, but it's still very tricky.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna give. Okay, I'll let you play here. Okay, let's see if you can find the best way to save your pawn.
The thing is, in a situation like this, I mean, I can't just keep pushing my pawn. I mean, I could push it once more, but then your rook is blocking it forever.
Yeah. So exactly. So right now it's in a good square because you have your bishop defending it, and you're also keeping black's pieces kind of tied up, like the rook on e8. So normally, if you're keeping such a powerful piece to defend one pawn, that's good. So I like that you notice you don't want to push it too much. Maybe later.
Sorry, I just YOLO'd. You know, I got 2.5
No, that was-
minutes.
Yeah, no, that was good. There was a slightly better move. Do you know another rook move you could have used to defend it? It's not directly defending the pawn, but
We could also show her that in analysis board after.
I feel like I don't see the matrix here.
Yeah, because this is a really hard move to
yeah,
see.
we'll do that analysis.
Since we're already here, it's the rook that's next to your king. You move it up one square.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
Why
but
are
then
you
if
doing
well, I guess if he takes, oh, okay, actually that's true.
Yeah,
didn't
so you
think
could
about that.
defend through pieces, which takes a little bit to see.
And if you'd have
got
taken
it.
your rook, in the endgame, you always want to start bringing your king towards the center, so it'd help you.
True.
Okay, so let's say, what would
I love
somebody
chess.
play here? Let's play this.
I find it so funny. You guys are like trying to play much worse than you actually are. You know?
Yeah, because then you have more chances to like.
It's more
test
like a
yourself with
training
tactics.
game.
Exactly.
Okay, but now that I see
That way you learn more.
the Matrix,
Nice.
Great.
Okay, let's take. Okay,
he's
perfect.
so naked.
But
Oh my
That's
God.
it, though. In the end game, he is a little bit less shy. He's not so scared to get himself out there. You know?
True.
When there aren't snipers around, the king likes to go for a stroll, you know?
He's
Otherwise,
a slow guy, but it's finally his time.
he sacrifices his pieces before he feels okay to go out. Okay, so let's move our king as well.
Okay, let's see what plan Pokey makes. Beautiful.
Yeah, open file.
Best move. Okay. Actually, let's not say anything for the next move either.
Sure.
So she goes for.
You have a really, really good plan so far.
Here's the thing. I feel like my plan is a little bit foiled. You see, I wanted to kind of force the, like, making a queen, basically. But I can't push my pawn up until I get rid of the knight.
Right. And the other question I have, actually, yeah, do you want to go for any trades here?
No, because you're up, right?
Yes, correct. Okay, so you already knew that. So I like the fact that you're trying to go for the queen promotion. You can. There's times when you want a plan like that and it's just not possible, so you have to go for something else as well.
Okay. Maybe I do something with my bunched up pawns near my king.
So the pawns next to the king, usually in an endgame, if you just push your pawns without your pieces, then you might actually create a weakness with them.
True. I could also just go D7. Try to trade some stuff.
That was the move we had, Eric.
Okay.
Really important rook strategy. The 7th rank, or the 2nd if you're black, is the strongest rank for your rook because you're attacking the base of the pawns. And what's another thing your rook is doing right now?
Pinning the bishop?
Beautiful. And obviously defending the promoting pawn.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't push it yet, but it's a
We'll
great
get
move.
there.
Exactly. So now what you're doing is you're distracting our rook away from putting pressure on your pawn because we have to go defend.
Ooh.
So if you see what you've been able to do is you've been able to create now 2 weaknesses because you have your pass pawn and the c7, and that's a very OP strategy.
True, but now, I still can't push my pawn, and I don't think there's anything I can directly take. I could maybe do bishop to d5?
Why don't you think you can push?
Because the knight will take, right?
And what happens if the knight takes the pawn?
I take the knight.
Yes, exactly.
But also, I feel like then I lose my precious...
You don't want to give your precious pawn even if it's worthless.
I kind of feel like it's my win con here, but maybe I'm just not believing enough.
No,
I mean, actually, so
this is a very psychological thing where often people want to win so much that even sometimes when you're in a slightly worse position, you push for a win instead of trying to push for first equalizing and then going for the win.
So you say always do equalizing?
If you're down material and you have a chance to equalize the position, you should usually prioritize that first.
Okay.
And I wish I listened to my own advice during blitz games. I get really greedy, but then I always tell myself, why don't I never learn? And I know it's a psychological
Well,
thing.
listen, you're 2200 rating, so I think you're doing fine.
I thought you were going to call her 22 years old. And she was going to get so excited.
Shut up, Andrea.
You're 22 years old and 2200 rating. What a coincidence.
This is why
Truly
Poki's my
amazing.
favorite.
Truly amazing.
Oh, to be young, to be young.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so let's see.
And then
Let's
I
see
have a
if we can
second
stop it
attack
without
after.
giving our knight.
Okay.
Actually,
You know what? You've been playing really well. So I'm gonna try to get a little crazy here.
Ooh.
okay.
Okay.
Actually, this would have been much better, but
I think this is.
this is tricky.
And feel free to take your time here.
You can also think out loud if you want.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking, I feel like now it's a little bit convoluted because there will be so many turns to like get my rook in a spot to defend. But actually, I think I just take the trade where I move my rook to d8. If you
Okay.
take, I take, and it's a queen.
What else are you planning? Right. So
And
what
then
if
the
we
other-
don't take? Let's say. I guess we're actually it's a complete loss. We have to take right away.
Yeah, I think.
That was Pokey's thought to say, Andrea.
Sorry.
It's
Andrea,
okay.
go ahead.
No, the other thing I was looking at
Think of
actually,
something else,
if you
but-
had brought your knight anywhere else, I would have also considered bringing my bishop to f7 to like cover the
Yes.
spot that
Great
he
plan.
goes to.
Holy smokes! You've been playing for a week?
Yeah. a week and a half, something like that.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
so
that's actually
clean.
insane.
Oh, thank
We
you.
have to make sure no blunders, and that is perfect. But the strategy is so good.
But also, isn't that bad because, well, I move it and then your knight just takes, right?
In this position, yes, but I think with your point, if the knight would have moved anywhere else,
Yeah.
then f7 would have been not protected, and you could do it
Got
to
it.
back up e8.
Got it. Okay.
But after rook d8, so what move could black possibly try here?
Sorry. I feel like maybe I didn't think that one through too much.
No. This is the best. This is the best move you could have done.
What else can black do? I guess maybe move their knight?
And what happens if black moves his knight?
I mean, I don't think they can move their knight to block the promotion on e8, right? I think they can only move it to attack, like, where the rook would be trading.
That's correct. So there's actually no
Let's say
way
you
to
did that.
block the
I do
pawn
this.
from promoting, which is why this is such a powerful move. And usually when you have a passed pawn, that's why you
Take.
try to work together with your rook and your pawn.
Oh, but then I think that would equalize. Let me think it through. So if you move, I promote, or maybe if I think it through, maybe it would be better to take first.
So if the knight goes to f7, what options would you consider?
So I'd either push my pawn or I would trade. If I push my pawn, then you can take my rook. And then if I trade, then you capture my queen. And I think that's advantageous for you. So I think I would take the rook and then push my pawn on the next available turn.
Yeah, that's good. You could also take the knight with your bishop, but honestly, the variation with taking the
true.
rook is almost as good. It's winning still. So that is very good find.
Okay, I think I would take with the bishop then. I was like so tunneled on that part of
Exactly. Yeah. I think that was the main test, and it's really easy to get tunnel vision when you have a winning plan like this.
And we're
Yeah.
like, I do this, then he does this, then I do this, and then he does this.
Yeah, and there's actually another thing we're missing. So, but
Go ahead,
first,
Andrea.
I'd rather have him play it out. So
Okay.
Let's go for this. Well, maybe.
So we'll try to do a slightly different move just to test on here too.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
You solved it, and here's another one for you.
okay. I think this still works.
Yeah, it's not too tricky.
No,
mean, we're
actually,
just down the
initially,
whole
it was definitely one of those things that right away you're like, ah. And then
Yeah,
you like play it
there's
out
a
step
freebie.
by step.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah. So now you're actually up material.
Ah, Sag, but it is what it is, you know?
What are you sad? Good.
Yeah, you dropped a
You
piece
got
and
this.
now you're back.
You're winning.
Okay. I guess I can just take the pawn,
Nice.
start taking random stuff
Yes.
until I dwindle down your material. Mwahaha.
That's the attitude, evil Pokey.
Yes.
Evil genius roleplay would be so funny for the tournament.
Actually, so true. But I've also just been like looking forward to like wearing Beth Harmon inspired clothes.
Yeah.
You should pull up to PogChamps with Alex. Actually, tried to do a Beth Harmon cosplay.
Why are you saying
Well,
try?
no, succeeded. Well,
Andrea.
did. What do you mean? I
I want to see it. You guys should link me later.
Yeah, no, she did a great job. It
No,
was
okay.
really cute.
You know what? It did look bad. I admit.
I doubt it looked bad because you
No,
guys
it looks
look
really
good as
good.
people, you know?
Well, people kept asking me if I was Ronald Weasley's sister.
Oh my god. That bad?
It was pretty bad.
Good
Oh
friends are
no.
honest.
Oh
I'll
no.
say the hair didn't suit her best, but it was as accurate as she can make it.
Thanks,
It was a
Andrea.
good effort.
Exactly. That's why I said tried. See?
Actually, right before you did that, I was looking to do bishop to c2, which you know
Oh,
what
to
I
put
could
pressure
still
on the
do.
pawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, here you're just so winning. We're just in struggle town.
We're just gonna defend everything we can.
Yeah.
There's our king, 3 pawns, and his 2 buddies.
Yeah.
Struggleville.
Yeah, this is pretty much forced.
But-
Sad squad over
But
here.
also in this situation, like, I feel like seeing checkmate is hard also, you know?
Yes, I think what we should do is let Pokey play for the rest. We'll play with the time we have and see if she can beat us.
Yes, we're not going to give you
jeez.
any more tips here.
Letting you go.
Fly, Pokey,
Yeah.
fly!
Okay.
And then we'll analyze after.
Pretend you're playing Tubbo.
Oh, jeez. If it takes,
Tubbo
it
taking
takes. I'm not gonna take back. So, if I do this whole move, but then I can't take at the same time. So maybe I don't do that. Nope. How can I attack through 2 things at once? I don't frickin' know. I don't know. Maybe I need a new... Bow, bow, bow. I feel like I'm just being annoying here, which is okay, but not ideal. Maybe I start eating with my king. Push him up, let's go. I could also do this. Let's create a queen. Oh, yeah, I like that. Pee-pee laugh. Do I care though? I don't think so. And if he checks, I take. Can he create a check? He could like this, but then I take. I don't think he can like that. I want to say I keep going, but I don't know. Let me do this first, because I need to get him out of the way. Honestly, I have not played that many tight games like this. Is he safe in here? I'm genuinely not sure. Let's just move him around. At least keep them on a light square. Oh wait, this is good. Because I check and then I can push, push, push. I think. Can he? Okay, that's rude, ma'am. That's quite rude, ma'am. That's so rude, ma'am. Then he takes, then I take, and then we're just bored. Okay, but I can pin here. Wait, but then they lose on time, right? Actually, I don't know how to I don't know how to check here. I really don't. I can't do that. I can do this. Oh shit. Now what? I think that might be illegal or something. That, okay?
Oh, you did it! You did. You flagged us.
Okay. I know how to do that checkmate.
I believe you. I believe you. That was so impressive.
I was so spicy, man.
I was try-harding against you, Pokey. I was pre-moving. I was trying to trap you.
I was sweating.
Oh, that is, what the heck? I don't know. We said this when you didn't hear us, but if this is 2 weeks of progress, you're gonna be like some crazy beast at the end of PogChamps. I feel bad for the other competitors.
No, I don't think so. I feel like there's so much benefit to having played for a long time because you have these muscle reflexes kind of. Bro, okay. Sometimes I still play 15-10 on chess.com because it's I have to think through so much.
Yeah, but there's also the little Magnuses of the world that get born out there and they just need less time than others, you know? And this is the vibes I got today.
Really? That's so
sweet. Because for example, when I was going to promote and I attacked it twice, you kicked the knight away, then you promoted and simplified, you played quickly. When I chased one of your pawns, you pushed the other one. There were so many correct strategies. And a lot of them were intuition because you didn't have time to think. So yeah, that's just really promising.
Reflex doing what I think is okay. But also sometimes it's tough because there are certain times where you have to calculate out every single move to do it right. But otherwise, I'm just going to go with my intuition and hope for the best.
And that bishop move where our knight was pinned and you attacked it, and the fact that you found that puzzle very quickly, that was great.
Yeah.
Puzzles were clean.
Yeah, it really was.
You guys are
Do
so
we even
sweet.
want to analyze much from this game?
I think she
I think
learned
we covered
most of it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give Pokey the choice. Do you want to do a 15-2 practice game against someone your level, or do you want to do some puzzles that we help you think through?
How about we do the puzzles, see if we get through those sort of fast or sort of slow, and if there's still some time, then we can do a full game.
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So Well, we're gonna have to share your screen or do it with a delay. Would that be okay? Just
Sure.
the chess.com screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then let's do this. Oh.
Does that work?
Yeah, perfect. And here is where you want what, Andrea?
Oh yeah, let's say analyzing the two outside pass pawns endgame.
What, Andreas?
Just to clarify that she could have pushed earlier, but I think you already lost the board, didn't you?
I did, but we could explain.
I
Just
think
explain
I
the
have
concept.
it. Maybe. I don't know.
What Andrea is trying to say is in an endgame, when you have two passed pawns on opposite sides of the board, usually a king can't catch both of them. So if you start pushing one and the king runs towards it, then you push the other one. Kind of like a parent with two siblings trying to run past the dad.
Oh, true. I guess
so
maybe
you
I don't
could've pushed
even
the
need
A1
to.
early on.
Yeah. Are you also trying to say that I don't need to move my king, like waste turns moving my king, because I can just move
Just
whatever
the
pawn
two
he's
pawns.
not chasing?
But that's still a good habit to know, because typically
Got
when
it.
you have one pawn, you need your king. But there you could have pushed one on the side much earlier, but you still had the correct idea, so it's not.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so we sent you the link that will basically get you to the puzzle page. And now we have your puzzles. Okay, cool.
I
So
love
do you see
puzzles.
that's great. Do you see survival mode?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the one that you want to start off with.
By the way, my cat is on my keyboard flicking her tail at my mouse. So if I do any wrong moves, it's her, you know. If I do any right moves, it's also her, you know.
You know, I want Alex and I to get a cat, but she wants a bird.
I
said
started,
would
is
like a
that
cat
bad?
Also, no, that's good.
Okay.
You have plenty of time. Let me
Are you
just
gonna?
yeah.
But yeah, the first ones are very easy, so you can probably do these without us.
But what we want to teach you with these tactics that is really important is just keep practicing breadth first, then depth. And for these puzzles, look for captures and checks first.
Okay. I see bishop's looking pretty free, but also that I shouldn't let the pawn on a5 run away. So I think
Which one do you think is more important?
I think the bishop is just too free, and I still have one other turn to capture
Yes.
the pawn.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I've never done this mode, so, you know, I have no idea.
Oh, I thought you did train some puzzles before.
I do puzzles, but I don't know that there's different modes of the puzzle. So usually, I just go
so
on
survival
puzzles
mode?
and click play. And it's usually
Gotcha.
very much like check-centered puzzles that I've come across. Not so much
Yeah,
like which trade is better, I guess.
Yeah, you can do them by theme, or you can do these, which just get more and more difficult.
Okay.
What are you doing, Andrea? All right, so whenever you get a chance, tell us which moves you're considering first. Yeah. Okay, you nailed it. That was too easy.
At
Too
first, I
easy.
was looking at the pawn, like the two pawns facing each other, and then I was like, wait a second.
This one's actually a little bit trickier than the first two. By kind of a weird amount harder.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I see he's doing some shit, and I don't like it. Now, I could do some shit. I could also do this. Oh, okay, sorry, I should probably talk out loud. So, I see that I could, not really back rank, but I could check him there, and then
What would he play after?
he would go h2. So actually, it's better if I can do f4. Oh, sorry, g4 first with my knight, and then do the check, because then I block off anywhere he can go, and I don't think
Okay,
he can
so
take.
one thing, you're on the right track. So with these puzzles and pretty much in every game, you always want to calculate your forcing moves first. So forcing moves are checks and captures, obviously with checks being the most forcing. So let's say we started with rook d1, king h2. Do you have a second forcing move?
My
It's a
forcing
little hard
moves.
to visualize.
Maybe rook h1, but he just captures, so I don't
Good.
think so.
It's a forcing move. It's not a good one, but it's
Okay.
important to mention all of them. So
Got it.
that's one, and there's one more.
And then moving my knight up to check.
Good. Okay, and let's see if we can think one more move ahead. King h3. So just have to visualize king on h3, knight on g4.
And then I can move my rook to h1.
Nice. So you had, when you saw knight g4, it was great. But of course, if there's a way you can do it that's more forcing, giving them no option, you always want to calculate it first.
And just going a little deeper into your line, because you actually did calculate forcing moves first, but then you gave up on the end tail there.
Yeah.
Which, very normal.
Yeah, like, I only have so much processing chess speed so far. We're getting there. I'm still at like an I3,
And honestly, one thing, like Tubbo, we did so many puzzles, and Sabnap, that when they'd be in a normal chess position, they would calculate so deep, and they would think there's a tactic when there isn't, that actually they would waste too much time calculating. So there's also a drawback.
But puzzles are
Puzzles
good.
are good.
Yeah.
But
Puzzles are so
sometimes
fun.
you get,
Yeah. I mean, doing puzzles, say the day of a tournament, will be bad, but doing training before will help with your pattern recognition.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, right now I see knight to f5, trying to kind of attack a second time. The knight
start
on
with all the
e7.
forcing moves. So just make arrows for all your first forcing moves.
Forcing moves like checks.
Checks and captures.
Yeah, so...
You got one. Oh, actually, that knight f5 was an attack. But
Yeah. Let's see if I have any captures. I mean, I can capture on e7.
okay, you can make one arrow and keep looking.
Sorry, I was just thinking through if I did capture and then who takes, and then if I attack with my knight.
So try to find all the options and then go into it. And you kind of have to keep telling yourself, because it's a habit to go deep into one once you start. But usually if you arrow all of the moves, then you can pick out the best one from the options.
Okay. So there's this. I don't really see what my knight could do. I mean, sorry, not my knight, my bishop.
Is knight g6 a forcing move?
No, it's an attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'll start with this one. It's still forcing moves. Attacks sometimes are also them. So, but we'll just look for checks and captures for now.
I'd assume they take back with their queen.
And if you get stuck, we're happy to hint.
Okay, yeah, I'd assume they take back with their queen here.
But
Wait,
there's
wait,
still
keep looking
there's
before you
another
think about
knight
their
move you
response.
can do that is forcing. So try to find the second forcing move.
This one.
Okay, there's a 3 actually.
And
Take your time, no worries.
bop.
There you go. Okay, now we
Oh,
have
that
all
one's
3.
quite spicy.
There you go. So now you have all 3. Which one do you think is the best?
Probably f6.
Good. So just like this, you would save time in a game, because let's say you got really caught up with knight takes e7 and you calculate it, and then after wasting like 3 minutes, you realize there's one move that's clearly better. So that's why it's good to look at all your options before you start thinking what they respond to only one of them.
Depth later.
Yes.
Exactly. And
I
it
like
helps you from
that.
tiring yourself out.
True.
Okay, let's do it again. Forcing moves one more time.
Bishop
I actually
to
feel like-
h6.
Yes.
You feel like what?
Oh, sorry. I was going to go...
No.
I was just going to say, I feel like that applies to a lot of things in life, too. For example, when you go to school, if you get really deep into something, then you kind of have less options versus if you look at all
That's
of them.
true,
and then
Alex.
when you're like,
Wisdom.
okay, Andrea.
We always need
That way,
wisdom every
you're
stream.
honestly wasting less time.
Andrea mocks me sometimes.
No, I like Alex's wisdom. Sometimes she goes on tangents, but this
That's
one's short and
checkmatey.
simple.
Thanks, Andrea. Okay, so we're at 4. So far, so good. Let's do the
Yeah.
forcing moves
And just
exercise
arrow
again.
all of them as you think through.
Okay. Knight
Good.
Check.
to b5.
Yep.
This one. Kind of
Good. Even the ones that are free, you can still point out.
Yeah, you could look through all of them. Just to train yourself to do them all.
Uh,
Better to
damn.
do bad ones too than overlook a good one.
This dark squared bishop is so sad. Look at all these pieces on.
Yeah, he has nothing to do
He's
with that.
crying, bro.
Good pattern observation.
Yeah.
Um.
Sad little bish.
Yeah. I think that's all I see for checks.
Good. We got all the checks.
And
Actually, there's one bad one, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, rookie 6
Oh,
is
like
not
this?
a good one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's there.
yeah, he's trying.
Yeah.
Exactly. He should get some recognition.
I think best one would be queen to b5.
So forcing moves are captures and checks. We didn't point out yet the captures.
True. But I also don't, well, I could capture here.
Good.
But well, this way. He'd capture back.
Okay. So
And there's one more capture.
Ah,
good. It's simple, but the tunnel vision again, because you're looking at the king.
Yeah.
Good.
So now you have all of the options and you can pick the best one and go deeper into that.
okay. Right off the bat, I'm mainly looking to move my queen.
Okay, let's say they play
They would
king.
e7, maybe.
Sure. King e7. How
Let's
do
say
you...
king f8 first. So I'm trying to escape any checks.
Okay.
And if you want to left click to clear the arrows so they don't kind of
Yeah.
get in the way, you could do that too. Or leave them, up to you.
True. Okay. So if I did this, this, trying to see if I could. Oh, I just do this. Wait, no, this is blocking.
So you, once again, can you make arrows for all checks and captures in that position? Good.
Good. That's one check.
I could do this, but seems kind of doo.
Good to arrow it regardless. Yeah, it's a Botez gambit, but it's a check, so we'll
it's
include it in
something.
there.
I think. Oh, I see it. Oh, sorry. Not there, but there. Even though, but still.
Good. It's good to point out. Okay, we got pretty much all the. Yeah, I think we got all the checks. Now we can do the captures.
I could capture this, could capture that.
And there's one more
This.
capture. Yes, actually two. Actually two. Sorry, Poki, you saw more than I did.
Huh. By the queen? I mean, the rook could also capture here.
Yes. There you
Yes.
go. Okay. Okay. So now they pointed them all out. So if you want, you can erase them since it's a lot to handle. So we can look at queen
Looks like we're
check.
doing math on the board.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, what? I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, make me play it out.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it
easy
makes
one.
sense.
Okay, we're gonna go back to that one. Make sure we but not now. We'll do it once we finish.
Oh
these.
no, I was so actually I feel like we can't leave it unfinished.
But I don't think you can.
But we
analyze
can
until you're-
explain it at least
No,
because she was so close.
Because I wanted to have the no.
Andrea wants you to work, Poki.
I wanted to make sure she.
Work,
We'll
work,
keep
work,
looking and then I'll
work.
come back to it.
I'm down to come back to it after. Me too. I
You
feel
flattered Alex too much, and she's like, "Yeah, I would just explain it." I'm like, no.
I feel like blue balled.
Exactly.
I'm so mad.
I get so angry when that happens with tactics that I'm so shook I can't even solve the next tactic.
Okay, like completely ignoring my king being bodied right now. I think
Because we got our own forcing moves.
yeah, queen to d2
Good.
because
King
it's
F1.
covered by that. Yeah. King f1 and then
We
could,
didn't technically go
Yeah.
through all of the options, but we could do
True.
them after.
Because
but it just
Yeah.
looks like know what
if-
else
if
are
it
you gonna
looks-
do?
If it looks so good, then
Yeah.
just go deep into it.
this one.
Oh
doesn't
wait,
have that
no,
much
I just do
overthinking.
this.
Good. Perfect. Go for it.
Hey, at least they
Yay!
gave you the entire puzzle this time.
Yeah, thank God. Imagine you just move it there. Good job. Good job. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole game.
Exactly.
Oh, I was gonna do it at the same time. Me first.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
We touched the water ball at the same
We
time,
grabbed
trying
my water
to take
bottle
it.
at the same time.
That's so
and I was
cute.
like, no, I'm drinking the water first. Because it's mine.
I see that, my rooks are both fighting over this little pawn.
Good. That's one forcing move.
Also, check, obviously. Oh, wait, that's just checkmate.
There.
Speed running.
I still don't know all of my checkmate patterns, sadly. Especially with the knight. Oh, that makes my brain
Oh, the Knights ones are really tricky.
confusion.
Oh, I actually think there's a way we could give you tactics that are only with knights to train that specifically.
Yes, please. Oh, I think in the puzzles there's like some. I don't know if there's a ton. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
you
quite
could
useful,
check
too.
those specific ones and then just train weaknesses you have.
Is it just me, or does this board look like insanely convoluted?
It does. This is a gross board, honestly.
It just looks like something I wouldn't usually see in my games or something. I don't know.
That's true.
Okay. I don't think we have any check moves from here, but I'm sure we have some forcing moves for captures. We have this. Start trading here.
Good.
It's not very cute, but it's something.
So as these get more advanced, the third type of forcing move is direct attacks, which, I wanted to start with us getting captures and checks, but now I want you to do all of them, since, it's not like obvious we're attacking the king right away anymore.
Okay, so do you mean go through how each...
No. So show me all the pieces you can capture, all the ways you can check, and any one move's attacks you can play. So not them responding to your move, but if you could attack one of their pieces in one move.
Yeah, so the same thing that we did until now, and then once you're done calculating those, also see if there's moves that attack your opponent's piece.
But I just
Got
said...
it. But don't fully capture, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, got it. Okay. There's also this.
Good.
I like that. That's looking quite cute right there.
What would white do
You
after?
already got like all the forcing moves except for one pawn trade, so...
I think they're boned.
Yes.
Got it.
There you go.
Let's go.
Nice. Good find.
See, the knights, they're so tricky, but they're so good.
Pokey likes the knights. You can use the knights,
I do, but
forget
there's-
about the bishop pair.
My brain hurts,
knight
though. All right. White to move. I see little check right there,
Good.
which is nicely covered by this guy.
Any other forcing moves?
Wait, this is check. Oh wait, I didn't.
Wait, before you play. So
Okay,
You
yes.
got the first one, but I know it's really easy to just go fast after you get the first move.
This.
And then if the king moves away, what do you do?
And then I take.
Yeah,
Yes.
she thought all the way. Good job.
Close.
He had confidence in her move.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do go a bit too fast, but I just feel like, I don't know, there's like this reflex of like, I have so much pressure there, the math needs to add up.
Yeah,
but
I
sometimes
know.
it definitely does not add up.
Exactly. Yeah, those are always the most upsetting. I wish I did the time runs on stream, and then you're just speeding through them, and then just like that, 3 are wrong, and I don't.
Yeah.
I score.
Andrea speaking from experience.
No, that would definitely happen to me too. Maybe someday, oh my god, someday seeing me try to speedrun puzzles, that'd be so
Yeah.
fun.
5-minute one. Before PogChamps. By that time,
Yeah.
you'll definitely be ready.
Usually for training, you want to try to be able to do them with as much time as you want first, and then you could speed up because it's kind of addicting to beat your score, honestly.
So true. right here, I see that I think I win out on this trade. I think.
Are there any other moves you think you should consider, or just go for the trade?
Trying to see. I don't feel like my bishop can really go anywhere. My light squared bishop I'm looking at first.
Good.
My dark squared bishop definitely can't go anywhere else.
Right.
Good.
And I don't think my knight is attacking anything. Maybe he could get to a point of the... No, he can't.
No,
go at all,
you're
yeah.
right. We
Perfect.
just
We
wanted to
double
kind of...
checked.
No, that's
everything.
so true. Yeah, I'm not going too fast. I think the math adds up. Yeah.
Good job.
I ain't taking that shit with my queen. Hell no. Okay. I see. Bop.
Good.
I spy with my little eye.
A quick check.
Yes, and I also spy that this is
Good.
undefended, which I could. Well, I would only take after if he did. Well, no, I think he'd have to go somewhere where he can't take back. Yeah. Is there anything else? Not that I see, really.
There's
And I also
one
see
more
that-
forcing move.
Okay, one sec.
She's already calculating that check. I mean, it does look pretty juicy.
Honestly,
It do be juicy.
Yeah, just
that's fine.
this
Honestly,
one, when they just look so good. Sometimes
Wait,
you
what
don't
was the other
forget-
thing though?
the bishop on f6 is also hanging.
Which is
True.
like, probably good to train this, but yeah, that check, man, you gotta go
Yeah.
for it.
Well, we'll allow the rules to be broken because you saw such. but
Sorry.
which one did you-
Yeah, sorry. The bishops were, getting a little confusing there.
Yeah, we're
That's
breaking
why
the
knights
rules,
are
Poki,
things.
so do it right.
Thank you for breaking the rules for me. Right off the bat, this looking quite juicy. What?
I love calling the chess moves juicy.
It is though,
It is. Let's
yes.
see. This,
Um,
you know
Also-
the drill?
doubling up,
Good.
sort of. Mm-hmm.
Any other direct attacks? You got all the check.
Well, I guess this, but
Good.
yeah.
Anything else? One
Thonk.
left. I guess actually the one I was making her look for is probably unnecessary. That's what I was saying, but that's not even it. I think we both got blindsided.
No, I know it's not
Oh,
it.
okay.
What is the third
is it
one?
worth-
I really just see this.
The third
Maybe
one was
this phone
queen
attacked us.
g3 to attack the pawn on h2. It's not the right move, but it's technically still an attacking move because the pawn cannot take your queen.
True. Okay,
Yeah.
that.
But that's
my-
not the correct answer.
No, but that doesn't matter because it's true that I don't properly calculate pins essentially.
Oh.
Like I know, in the sense that I know what a pin looks like, but I don't always remember to basically discount the squares that piece should have been attacking. as basically squares that it's not.
You've played for 2 weeks and you can't see pins. How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare
I
you?
noticed that in pretty much all the students. Like they always forget that they can actually take this piece because it's not defended, or they can actually play here. It's one of the most challenging parts.
This reminds me of when you train AI models and they know the rules, but they can't predict it until they've gotten enough data points. So
Yeah.
you're killing it anyway.
Actually, though, I don't have enough data points.
Exactly, but once you do, you'll start seeing it. It's an experience thing.
Okay, now all of these options that I have, I still feel like. I mean,
So which
They
one
still
do you
get
want to calculate
traded.
first?
let's go left to right.
Good.
So if he does this, I do this. I guess, or he does that, I do this. Maybe he
And where
moves
can he go?
here.
Okay.
That's an annoying little escape square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only we could just take it away.
By going to it.
Or double attacking.
So keep going down the rook takes h2 line.
Okay, what I was just doing? All right. This.
So and now do all of the checks that you have with the queen in that position. It's hard because you have to visualize the pieces there.
You mean like this?
That's one. Yeah, keep drawing arrows for all of the checks.
Oh, wait. Like this?
That's another one. Keep drawing.
Like this.
Keep going. There's like two more. There you go.
Oh!
There you go. It's hard.
But you see how the process of looking for the checks helps you find the right one?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, one good habit when you see that you're so close, just try to think how you can attack both the square the king's on and its only
And the one
escape
he's
square.
going to, true.
Yes. So you can ask yourself that question.
Yeah, I'm just like so worried about, getting too close.
Yeah, of course.
But there's like a perfect balance.
Just one square.
All right. I see this. And
And
tell
you
him,
have your horsey,
back
so that's
up.
exciting.
Yeah, we love the horsies.
Exactly.
Can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. It would be attacking this.
Whoever taught you to do this did a good job.
It's, I think probably the reason I enjoy chess so much is just like, there's a lot of visualization. It's fun.
Yeah, you're finding all the squares the king can go.
And then I'm trying to see if I don't think I can create a check with my knight.
So keep going. So after, oh yeah, you're looking at all the threats.
Yeah, she's looking at checks with her knight. Now we'll see if there's any other pieces that can check.
Don't think so.
Aw.
Nope.
Your cat's name is Mimi, right?
Yeah. She's just staring at me.
Aww.
What are
we
you
need to get a
doing?
pet
I
too.
know, I really
Oh my
want one.
god, please
First, we need to
do.
get,
That
like,
would be so
furniture,
cute.
Oh yeah, we don't have a couch.
We're like,
so-
I really want to get a room like 2 weeks ago and like are using a blanket as a carpet. So we should finish like priorities and then we can settle.
Carpet first, but then cat right after.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys would love that.
I really want
I
a
would.
cat.
I would.
Okay, so you did really well. You pointed out some attacks with the knight. Good. And now we have the check.
So we do this. Again, this, that. So he can move this way or that way.
Very good visualization.
What is more likely?
And then after that, would you have any follow-up checks?
You can just start with one.
Yeah, so let's just do this. I could do this, but then he takes. And then I take.
And then what does he do?
And
Actually,
then
we went
he
deep
backs
into the
that
check
ass
again.
up further.
After G5 and the king goes back, find all the checks before going deep into a line. Otherwise, we'll do the same thing where you might
there
go too
is
deep.
this.
That's another one. Yeah.
And this.
Do you notice anything with the check options you have now? Which one you think might be the best?
Fork.
Good. Okay, we were horses. I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I didn't want to give too much
Good.
away.
And what if dang it.
I'm sorry. I was just in my excitement, but maybe
And
can you
You're
even
like,
checkmate in a situation like this? I feel like you need to push him all the way back, right?
You had it right. I was just gonna say if you went to E4 instead, can you see the second line?
Yeah, so right click on E4, pretend the king is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
would we do here?
This.
Good.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Getting those horse tactics you mentioned in there.
That's so
Knight,
interesting
knight.
how no matter where he moves, I get a fork.
Yeah, which
Wow.
is really important why you pointed out these knight attacks on the rook in your first idea, because both of them help this fork.
I started teaching gamers how to play
Knights are
chess, and now I always
crazy.
say horse.
I know, it's correct.
I have to correct myself.
Yeah, we're sorry for our Pepega brains, you know?
No.
Okay, so I see that I'm covering this and that I can check like this.
Good.
And then if he moves here, I think I just do this. And then methinks that might be checkmate.
Okay, that is correct. What happens if you play queen h5 and he pushes g6?
G6.
So his
maybe
pawn
I just
blocking you.
Cry? No, I'm just kidding. I guess I capture, then I'm attacking
Yes!
this.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
I was gonna say, this is like the pins that you struggle with, but
Yeah, no,
saw
actually.
this one.
I guess you
But
don't
I
know.
guess-
Right over this one.
Can he not move? Or something?
He could, but the idea is, I mean, just getting your knight and your queen on like the same diagonal as the king. You're winning a pawn, you're opening up his king, so it's winning enough. As
The rook was free. The rook was free.
Oh, true. Sorry, I was so
see the pin.
I was so mad
the
at that
pin.
pawn for daring it to take my knight.
Yeah.
How
I'm so
dare
sorry,
you.
I'm sorry. Can you guys
No,
give
you're
me
good,
one
you're good.
sec? I need to turn my lights on. Like, it got so dark in my room.
Darkness.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This happens. I play games.
In darkness playing chess.
Oops, where? Oh, here.
I like legit just sitting in the darkness. Let me turn my light on. Hello?
Hello.
I'm gonna turn my push to talk off too, if that's okay.
Yeah, we don't really use push to talk ever, so
Honestly,
we
it's
really should.
too much
So
input.
annoying.
It really is.
Exactly. I just rather let them hear it all.
Hear all the
All of the
screams.
chaos.
Yes. I see check here, but it's oh. Well, if I check, he just moves and then I capture the rook, right?
Okay. Is there any way? I guess before we look in deep, I mean, there's not really any other checks, so we'll just start with this one. So, what's the best defense for white? Is there any way he can save his rook?
He could move it to e4.
Good. And now can I think one more move ahead?
Like what I would do after?
Yes. Since queen check, there's kind of the only forcing move and the only attack, and you can't take anything, we can just dive deep into this line.
Okay. So he would do that. Trying to see if there's something else I can win or
Yeah,
tap.
this one's tricky. So it's the first problem we have where we're trying to win a pinned piece. So we haven't done any like this before.
Which I feel I would do either by getting the dark squared bishop, rook away, or the e3
Yeah, you could
rook.
remove the defender. But is there any piece you could? The issue is you're very limited here because the queen
Yeah.
has to hold the pins, and exactly if you got a piece to attack that other rook. So maybe. Okay, I don't want to give away too much. I'm gonna let you keep thinking.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine it. I feel like
Yeah, you have to
my
visualize.
babies are so far.
They are. There's one though that can make it a time.
Maybe this guy. He's so far
Okay.
too.
Yeah, what about that guy?
Um,
I mean, he could jump 2 squares in
Yeah.
one move, use all his mobility.
That's true. I
And
guess.
what would that do?
It'd be another attack on this.
And is there any way they can save the rook?
this. Wait. No, I don't think that does either.
Good. So this is the importance of a pinned piece. If you can attack a piece that's already pinned with something that's worth less, it's pretty much already yours. So there you go, attacking the pinned piece.
I see. But
Good.
yeah, there's also this, but it's still worth.
Yeah, so you were giving a pawn for a rook, but still we're very happy about that.
Yeah, we just wouldn't take back.
Also,
yeah, of course.
if you need to go at some point, or this is enough puzzles, just let us know and we could do like last one. Because you're so
true.
sharp, you know?
No, I'm not. My brain is, I mean, you know, there's a capacity.
Let's see if we can reach 20. Smart. I think it's a very good goal.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do 20.
And
that's
then
pretty much what
your
everyone
brain
else
is gonna be like,
reaches.
It's gonna be juiced, like squeezed to oblivion,
On
but
steroids.
it's so worth it.
okay, that's the goal. 20 so that you're on even playing ground with the other
Yeah,
competitors.
because that's pretty much part of the ticket, so we're good.
Okay, I see very juicy, beautiful.
Good.
I can't do this because queen takes.
Good.
And I think that those are my only checks.
Okay, so now you
Forcing.
can look over your first one.
Okay,
I guess I
This-
didn't let you look for captures, but
it's all good. I mean, he'd have to do this. Me trying to remember checkmate patterns.
the hard things about these, as they get more difficult, since in the beginning ones, it's always you get more checkmates, but since the games are getting harder, we have to settle sometimes for less of an advantage, which is still winning, but maybe there's not always a mate. Good.
I think I can take that.
Yes. And then who's up material in that position?
It's kind of tricky because
Yeah, this one's a weird tactic. You
Yeah.
just win a piece.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
There's
I mean, in a
there's
game-
nothing else that I can do, like bring my queen out, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. But it's still good to like
double check.
yeah,
Of course.
think through and see. Oh, they're
Oh,
like
and they
keep
blundered.
going.
Take all my pieces, Poki.
I mean, okay.
There you go. These puzzles are compensating for not letting you finish the first one.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I see a check here, but
Good to point out.
there's also one here, but
Good. We got all the checks with the knight.
And also look for attacking moves here. So the third kind of forcing move.
I think this is sort of I want to say a fork, but it's more so like I'll just move this and then I'll have to trade or something.
Good. Very good observation. Okay. Any more attacks?
Oh, this is quite nice.
Nice.
And I think that's about it.
Yep. Good.
So which one do you think is the most powerful?
Definitely this one.
Okay, so bishop, let's say I play queen c8.
Just running away. No Botez gambits this time. Just this time.
Keep running. Trying to see how else I can attack the queen or make you lose material.
Yeah, you could look for forcing moves in that position.
I mean, then I can bring my knight here, and then I'm forking.
Perfect.
Let's
And what
go.
if the queen takes?
Then I take.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I love how when you get the right move, Andrea tries to keep her voice in the same monotone to not give
But then
away if
Alex
you got
is
it
like,
right or
"What?"
not.
I love that. I also love like attacks on the queen because I feel like kind of no matter how you chop it up, you'll probably be winning just because she's worth so much, you know?
If you win the queen, yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. And it's always forcing because the queen always has to move.
Okay. I see this bad boy. There's also kind of this one, cause
It's an attack,
Well-
so we can.
actually no, because he takes and I'm only attacking with one.
Good.
So I'm gonna cross that one out. I see this,
Good.
and I don't
We
think
got
that.
all the checks now.
Yeah, I don't think.
So
that
which
can
one
be
do you think
captured.
is the best?
Well, just a rule of thumb, yeah, we always want to start calculating the more forcing one.
The more forcing or the one that looks better?
The more forcing.
The one that's
if you
juicier, the
have-
one that's check.
Yeah, well, as a rule of thumb, you always want to calculate the more forcing first, so you look at the check.
Or at least while you're
'Cause
training.
Yeah.
No, because they have they have more limited options to respond to the check, whereas an attack is not as forcing, so it'll take you more to calculate. I guess that's what my coach taught me.
So if I go there, he can do this or that. If he went here, can I do something with my knight to attack? I don't think so. I don't even know if I get anything out of it.
Good.
Okay, so now you can move to the next variation.
So if he did this instead, I think it's kind of the same because he's quite far.
Okay, now we can look at the knight.
If I do this, I'm kind of attacking this. Wait, not this.
Kind
Not the bishop. Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
putting pressure on all three of those. Good. So what do you think black would play in response to knight b5?
They definitely back that ass up, but then when I do this, it's like fork,
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
And I
Huge.
know that the order I guided her in was not leading her to the right move, but,
But,
in games,
yeah,
calculating
I think
checks
that's
over
true.
attacks will be more beneficial.
Yeah,
That's
I like
fair.
Andrea. She reminds me of Eastern European coaches who are just so structured, and you have to do it that way. Flashbacks.
Oh my, what is going on here? Like, sometimes I see puzzles and I'm like,
Find out.
how did we get here? I see very much this check. And I think he would just have to throw, oopsie. He'd have to throw his queen into the fire.
Yep.
In which case,
Any other checks?
I just
Before we
take
look at the queen into the fire.
true. I don't think so. Wait.
This one is trickier, and it's
It's a
unlike
new
ones
pattern
you've
we
seen.
haven't done, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you as much time as you need with this one.
And you're getting close to 20. You're catching up to the Minecrafters.
The frickin' Minecrafters. I can't check with this. Can't check with this. I don't think I can move him around to check. I can move him around to make... Oh, wait, yeah, I can, because it's a discovered check. Ah.
Yeah!
Yes. It's elementary. Okay,
Past
let me...
pawns, discovered checks, everything is just coming together.
For real. Okay, so if I did this, I'm covering this. He might do this. Then I do this, and life's just complicated. I also have
So,
the
I really
option
wanna
to
see-
bring him out.
So you haven't finished drawing all of the checks yet.
Yes.
I think you did 2. You did. Oh yeah, for sure. Mimi.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let me out, I'm
bored.
Oh. That could be us with a kitty, Andrea.
It could
Yeah,
be.
it could. This could
We
be
just need to
you.
get a rug, Alex.
Yeah, okay. At least the cat
And a
has
couch.
nothing to break
And
now.
like a living room. And the vacuum cleaner.
Yes, okay.
Wait. No. Wait. Yes. Okay. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Could throw his queen into the fire, but that's probably not ideal. He can't move. Oh, he can't. Oh no. Oh
Yes.
Oh,
Discovery
no.
attack.
Wait. Okay, wait. Let me do the math before I just grab too quick.
Good
You know.
idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good habits. You're very patient. Not.
Sometimes it's because of that one freaking puzzle from earlier.
Yeah.
I will learn with
that'll
my
serve as a
mistakes.
lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. Because I will be covering this. And he can't go anywhere.
Very methodical. Good job.
Phew. Okay, 2 more. I can do this.
You can do
You got
it.
this.
I guess
Technically
3. Yeah, 3.
But
yeah. After
Yeah,
this one, it'll be 2.
This one's already.
exactly. You're in the home stretch.
Okay. I have this check. Which is nice because he can't capture there. And I'm also attacking. Oh, no. Because, yeah, that's 2.
What else are you attacking in this position?
Good.
Before you go deep, draw all of your options in the current position.
Oh, this one?
Eastern European style. All of the options and then deep into them.
Oh, wait. I just,
Yes. You basically
That's
do
pretty
that so you don't
juicy.
overlook things.
True.
You have knight d6, knight f6. Is there anything else?
I guess I'm attacking this, sort of.
Yeah. And then knight f6, the first one that you said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now you know you have all those options and continue the process. Which one do you think looks the best? And then you could calculate that one.
Definitely just grabbing the queen.
So it's actually not grabbing the queen. I just wanted to make sure that you calculated that also.
Okay. So if I yoink, then I yoink. But if I explore this check, maybe there's something better.
Okay. So where would the king go after there?
Probably here, I would guess.
And then what forcing moves would you have in that position?
Ooh.
There you go.
Check
I guess
'em.
another
Yeah.
thing to look at this puzzle is it's always important to know what the material you start with is. And if you notice, what is white down right now?
Another
A
rook?
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
And
a
the
queen.
exactly. So even winning the queen would still be losing for white. So that's how you know you need something really
True.
good.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Oh. It's also interesting that, like, if it hadn't been for this little pawn.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have
just
been
holding everything
possible.
Together.
Yeah.
it all.
I
I
need
like
to-
the pawn appreciation.
Yeah, I need to do all my highlighting squares for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, at the beginning when I first started playing chess, I loved highlighting so much to the point where I would sometimes like highlight every
The whole board's
square.
red.
No. I would like highlight all around the king and I'm like, I got him. And then I do a move and I'm fucking stalemating. Because I forget to like actually attack him.
Cute. That's funny. Yeah,
Like you don't do
to
the
that,
math.
just highlight the square he's on as well.
Yeah.
And you will avoid that.
So this puzzle is just weird.
Dude, You literally look at it for 2 seconds and you're like, kind of weird. I love that. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a weird one. It's okay though. I still think it's, if we calculate our force moves, it should still be intuitive.
Okay. I don't even know if I have forcing moves. For checks, I mean.
Yeah, I think this is more of a defensive puzzle.
So should I be looking at what they're attacking, perhaps?
Yeah, so what is white attacking here?
This. Double on this. So that's no
Yeah.
bueno. Which I think you might respond by doing this or by opening up an exit plan.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
maybe
both
this?
a defensive and an offensive puzzle. So now you see that you have to protect the G7 square. And yeah, so continue going with your options. So G6, knight f5, is there anything else?
I want to say I don't think so. Just because I don't think I can go here. Because if the queen were to take, I mean, I'm kind of boned all around here.
Well, we didn't
or maybe
finish looking at all our
this?
forcing moves. We didn't finish looking at all our attacking moves.
Oh, because she's defending against G7.
Yeah, but it's always good to consider all the attacks before.
Sure.
Because maybe, you have a counterattack or something.
Is there any forcing moves you see that could also help take care of the G7 problem?
I see this.
So
I'm trying to see-
knight f5.
I'm trying to see if I really have anything else, but bro, she's so far away.
She is.
He's going the wrong way. Like my pieces are
Don't give
confused.
up on him so
Maybe
he's doing something there.
Where's he gonna
Wait,
go?
leave him there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going the right way. It's just blocked.
I actually think this is a good time to train defensive things too. So when your piece is under attack, you can defend it
Or
you
create
can
equal
move it,
threat.
equal threats, or block the pieces that are attacking it. Are there?
Oh,
what
because
other
this
ways
does
can you
both. It opens this and it blocks that. Even though
Yes.
I can't take back, but yeah.
And what happens if you push e5 and the bishop takes?
Then I take the queen.
Right, and then if the queen moves away,
Then I take the bishop. Ooh.
Exactly.
Crazy.
nice job. Yeah, this
Very
one was
spicy.
different than the other tactics, honestly.
Very spicy.
Wait, what do I do here? Oh, I do
You
this.
only got one. Wait a second. Okay, Pokey, game point.
All right,
This is the
all
puzzle.
on your own.
We're not gonna say
silent.
anything. Can you
gotta
get
make
the
this-
last
It's
one?
so convoluted. Oh my god.
Let me just make sure it's not a defensive
No,
one.
no, I already
Oh yeah,
solved
it's
it.
not. It's not. Okay.
I already solved it.
I already got it.
It's not
Actually.
defensive. I know for sure Pokey can get this one.
Oh no. Okay.
I just like proving Alex wrong. Or
It's all good.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna mute ourselves so we can let you think.
Okay. Do you want to hear my thoughts?
yeah.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. We'll roll with it.
Okie dokes. So, I see that there is quite a nice diagonal right here, so I'll keep an eye on that. I can take here. He takes. And we're chillin'. So I don't think it's that. Take here. He takes. Again, we're chillin'. Are there any checks? I feel like it might be a knight move just because he has so many pieces all stuck together here. Damn, I missed their voice.
Oh, too sweet. You baited us.
Damn it, she got us, Alex. She always finds a way.
Ay, 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 ay. Maybe it's a long one. Let's see, what if I did some random shit like this? He takes. I guess he could also take like that. Is it long? Like a multi-parter? Well, I guess they probably can't say. I'm so amazed that they solved this so freaking fast. I really want to guess that it's something to do with this side of the board. But I also feel like I'm missing something. Why did it have to be the hardest one when I'm so deep into playing all these puzzles? My brain is fried.
Pokey, if you want an assist, let us know.
No assist.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I'm kind of seeing something like if I yeeted this piece into the fire and he took, I could get my queen out to do something spicy, maybe. But that's a very long ways away. It's not very forcing. Then I guess I could take something, but does that do much for me? I'm just trading. I feel like maybe I need direction. I don't know.
Okay,
Should I just
don't worry.
keep
We know this
thinking?
is hard.
Okay, Pokey, you had the exact idea. You just need to think about move order.
And move options. So
Put your arrows back. You already got all the attacks correct.
yeah, so let's see all the forcing moves with the arrows.
Good. So you looked at one idea. What was the line you just looked at?
I think it was starting with the
Yes.
bishop, the light squared bishop.
Okay.
Got it. So you looked at one of
Wait.
these.
Okay, that's all we're gonna say. So it's not too much.
All right. I should look at things in different orders. Ah, yes, of course. But I still feel like, okay, if I did this first, he takes. I take, that means he can't take back, which is nice. And then...
So in the position that you were just at, so when you showed bishop takes f6, what did you think about that end position?
Like this spot?
Yeah, so bishop takes your
He
knight.
can take like this.
Okay, and then what was your last move here?
And then do this.
What's the position, the value of the pieces in this position?
No bueno. Well, actually, 3 for 3.
So you're trading your bishop here for the knight. So that's a fair trade.
And then.
And then I get a free piece.
Yes.
That's
You
it?
had this. Yeah.
That's it.
I
You
think
had
you really
it.
overthought it.
I was thinking
But
all
a
the way
free
to try to
bishop
create a
is-
checkmate. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing. So, especially like exactly as you're getting better, the puzzles aren't gonna be a whole mate because just a whole piece is gonna make a big difference in a game. But yeah, you were overthinking it.
I know, and I know we pushed you on this one, but I feel like trying the puzzle once by yourself sometimes cements things in better. So sorry for that boot camp, Pokey.
No, it's okay.
Don't worry, chat. We'll refund
You did it. You did 20. You worked hard, Pokey. That's enough.
Fucking did. I don't know, for some reason I was so hard stuck on that being
Yeah,
some
you
sort of
said
checkmate.
Bishop.
But that also means in my games, like, I shouldn't get that hard stuck either, you know?
Exactly. Sometimes if you see a good variation and you saw the end, often that's enough. And sometimes there's just no tactic in the position.
She tried.
It was okay.
You know, she wanted to splurge. All that
Yeah,
patience.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
It all just dwindles down. It's been 20 puzzles. I'm juiced.
It's okay.
No, it honestly gets tiring after a while, and you've been doing chess at the point where you know breaks from chess are nice. But honestly, you have crazy good intuition.
Really?
I think if you prioritize anything before Saturday, it's just getting practice games that are 15 minutes and 2 time control, just so you're used to it, and then
Okay.
doing puzzles.
As opposed
Even if you do one.
to 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, as opposed
Okay.
to 10 minutes, because it's a little bit more time, and usually training in the exact same way that the game is
Is
the
much
most
better,
helpful
yeah.
thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
for sure, because there are definitely some, like, 10-minute games where, like, I'll blunder a piece or two, but I just put the pressure on so they lose via time. It feels
Exactly.
so cheese. But it is definitely, like, a very different way of playing, I would say, for sure.
Well, thank you so much, Pokey, for making time today for chess. It really was an honor to finally talk to you, and I appreciate you even being a part of our event and being a part of PogChamp. So thank you
Dude,
so
I'm
much,
so
Pokey.
happy to be, not just because chess is really fun, but also I feel like you guys are just like such a great pair of gals to support. Genuinely, I'm so happy that you guys like even just exist in the chess and Twitch community. You're so cute and so fun. I love it. Yeah, hoping for more collabs in the future too. Please,
Yeah,
please, more lessons before PogChamps.
Yes.
I need it.
I'm
Reach
just-
out any day you want help.
I'm just salty because when we were on mute, Andrea said she wishes you were her sister instead. But that's fine. I know, that's what I
No,
said.
listen, we could be, you know, like 3
thing.
sisters. You know, it ain't gotta be one for the other.
Two Pokey.
Well, you know, Alex, if you ever get tired, you could like tap me in for a day or two. I'll be your
Honestly.
sister.
Yeah, I said it'd be the same for Alex, you know.
Oh, all right.
Thank
Pokey,
you
well,
guys
have a
so
great
much.
rest of your
You
stream.
too. Have a good evening. Bye. You see me saying saying bye and waving like, bitch, they can't see you. Dude, I feel so bad about that last puzzle. I was dead ass like, how do I get checkmate? And it ain't even that deep. What? What? You know what? No. I should not be so hard stuck on that. I should like really explore within like 2-3 moves if it's possible. But if it's not at least semi-clearly possible, I should just think about advantageous trades. You did good, thanks. I hope so. It was very fun. It was so fun. I have so much fun with chess. And everybody's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I very much appreciate... I feel like, you know, maybe chess streamers, they're almost like in the desert, like in a drought. And they're like, somebody's interested in our game. Please, yes. But also that makes them like so sweet and welcoming. I appreciate it so, so, so much. I hope you guys like this stream. As I said, I do feel a little bit bad because, you know, so many people are like, Rust, we want to play more, Rust. So I'll try to do a 1 or 2 hour stream tomorrow. I said 2. I wish I didn't fucking promise shit. It'll probably be no cam, no mic, just chilling. So I will see you guys then. Thank you again. I appreciate and love y'all so much. See you in the next one. Au revoir. Oh, also, I'm gonna host them. So go say hello. They are so fun and sweet. Like, definitely people, even if you're not interested in chess, their stream is entertaining. You know what I mean? And that is, I think, what makes a really good streamer. So yeah, go enjoy. Love you guys. Have a good one. Follow if you haven't already. And I'll see you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. I don't know how do I, there we go.